Ladies and gentlemen, car chasers, briefcases, and rule number one, never open the package are back. Buckle up because today we are diving deep into the adrenaline fueled world of Transporter 9. That's right, and high ranked Frank Martin is back between the wheels and he's not slowing down for anyone. Whether you are a die-hard fan of the franchise or just hopped in for the ride, this is the spoiler free review you don't want to miss. So, what's the wait? And let's go. So, alright, let's talk about the return of Transporter. Let's get into this out of the way. Transporter 9 is not just another sequel slapped onto a long running action franchise, it's a high octane revival that takes everything we love about the series: intense driving sequences, slick fight scenes, mysterious packages, and kicks it up several notches. Well, Frank Martin, our no nonsense transporter, played once again with stoic charisma. He is still living by his strict rules, but this time the rules are tested more than ever. The movie takes us from the neon lit streets of Berlin to the dusty alleys of Morocco. And let me tell you this, every location oozes style, speed, and danger at the same time. But it is just one of the same, or does Transporter 9 actually bring something new to the table? Well, we will get into that. So, yes, now head to the story. And before we get to that, I'll just like to say welcome to my YouTube channel, The Serpent Studio. And let's continue the let's talk about the story without giving anything away. So, the plot picks up with Frank taking on a mysterious new client who needs more than just transportation. Well, sounds familiar? Not quite. That start as a simple job turns into conspiracy that tries back to his past, and this time the stakes feel quite the personal. Director Luke Duell, yes, the newcomer stepping in some big shoes, handles with the surprising maturity. He respects the franchise's roots while injecting his own flavor. The pacing super tight. You are not checking your watch. Every scene either builds tension or blows something off. Like sometimes even both things. And yeah, the writings sniper, the characters deeper, and the twist, oh man, they actually caught me off guard. Imagine a chess game on wheels. That's how the narrative flows: strategic, shift, and deadly. Now, to the man himself, Frank Martin, played once again by Ed Striggin. Yes, he's back after Transporter refueled and he owns it this time. If you were on the fence about him before, Transporter 9 will change your mind. He is older, tougher, and way more human this time around. Stricken delivers a performance that's both badass and layered. There's a scene, no spoilers, but let's just say Frank bleeds physically and emotionally, and it makes him so much more relatable. He doesn't just punch and drives his way through the movies. He thinks, he calculates every scene, and yet He still knows how to beat five guys in a garage without breaking a sweat. And yes, this his Audi. Yeah, the Audi makes a glorious return, sleek, shiny, and surprisingly armored. A transporter is only as interesting as the people around him. Yes, now let's talk about the Transporter 9's supporting cast. What delivers here? Let's start with Lena Volkov, played by Ivana Milik. She is the female fatale with a past and a plan. Think brains, beauty, and a mysterious backstory that unfolds slowly and shockingly. She holds her own against Frank in every scene and sometimes even steals the spotlight. And then there's a agent Dayton, a relentless Interpol officer played by Sterling K. Brown. This guy, he is laser focused and unpredictable. The cat and mouse game between him and Frank adds serious heat to the plot. And yeah, the villain. No names, no spoilers, but trust me on this, the antagonist brings an ice cold intensity that rivals Transporter 3's. Johnson's the villain doesn't scream, he whispers, and somehow it's even more scarier. Okay, and let's be honest. We don't come to Transporter movies for physiological instincts. We came for action. So, how does Transporter 9 stack up? Well, in a word, quite the intense. Car chases, check, hand to hand combat, double check, gunfight in tight corridor while flipping over tables in slow motion, check, check, check. There is one particular chase sequence set on the edge of mountain road in Cordelia. Imagine narrow lanes, falling rocks, and two cars going head to head at the night in the rain. No CGI nonsense. It's real, raw, and heart pounding. The fight choreography also deserves love. It's like smart and incredibly physically. Frank uses whatever a nearby chase wires a fire extinguisher. It's like Jason Browne and John Wick had a baby, and it was raised by Frank Martin. Props to the absolutely the stunt team. They went all out for this film and did a great job. And yes, now let's talk about the themes and character growth. Well, you might be wondering, does Transporter 9 go vroom vroom? There's something more deeper. This movie explores themes like redemption, trust, and the weight of one's past. Frank is a man bound by rules, but this time those rules are breaking down. He is forced to ask himself, what does it mean to protect something or someone that matters? There is emotional weight here, no melodrama, but just enough to give the action some soul. And yes, Frank evolves and by the end you realize you are not watching a driver of hire. You are watching a man comes to the terms with who he really is. And yes, now let's just say the franchise's legacy. Transporter 9 isn't just a sequel, it's love letter to the franchise. It respects the past while blazing forward. It reminds us why we fell in love with Frank Martin in the first place, while also introducing a modern edge that keeps things fresh. Well, So now let's head to the final verdict. Transporter 9 delivers everything an action fan could want, and then some explosive set pieces, click stunts, great performances, and just enough heart to keep it grounded. If you are a fan of the franchise, you're gonna love it. If you are new to the world of Transporter, this movie might just make you go back and bring the whole series. And yes, if we talk about the scores, final scores, my I would like to rate a solid 8.7 out of 10. It's fast, it's furious, and it's Frank Martin baby. And that's it for today. Transporter 9, spoiler free, absolutely. Spoiler free review. So, what do you think of the movie? Love it or hate it? Wanna see Transporter 10 set in space? Just let me know in the comments below. And yes, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more movie reviews, and ring the bell so you never miss a ride with us. So, until the next time, stay fast, stay fearless, and remember one thing, always follow the rules unless you are Frank Martin. Thank you.